Hello, everybody, and welcome to Warrior Friday. Do you feel like a warrior? Oh, it's an interesting day today. So we have some major coronal mass ejections coming from the sun towards Earth. What does that mean? You know, if you see it on the news or hear it in the news, you might just go, whatever. But what you need to understand is that it affects you and everybody around you, including all the animals and all the plant life. In other words, anything that is part of the biodiversity of this planet. What does it mean? It means that the Earth is, that the sun is sending these charged particles out towards us. Now, it's not intentionally sending them towards us. We just happen to be in the way. But it's a good thing because what happens is it raises the frequency. It raises the Schumann resonance of the Earth. It's like sending us lightning bolts of energy. And it can be super powerful and amazing and feel like crap. And that's how I have to say it today because, you know, I laid in bed for 2 hours this morning before I got up. 2 hours. Oh, the princess who's sitting over there on the couch woke me up very early because she had to go outside. And I never went back to sleep. And I laid there and I meditated and I meditated and I would get distracted. And I'm right on Main Street, so I'm hearing trucks go by and then, oh, I wonder what's wrong with that car. And I just, I'm all over the place in my head. And that's part of this. Physically, I feel very logy today. Just like all I want to do is lie around. In here, my brain's going 1,000,000 miles a minute. So there's this standoff of who's going to win. Are we going to be going or are we just going to be super chill? So part of why I'm discussing this is because a lot of you are going through these ascension symptoms as well, and that's what they are. They're ascension symptoms. Do you have aches and pains? Do you have a feeling of, I just can't do anything today. I can't go to work. I can't function. Or are you supercharged? We're all going to react a little bit differently depending on where we are at. Physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. Me, I could just lie down on the couch or in my bed all day today and be in my mind. I totally could. Maybe eat some chocolate once in a while. But one of the things that's key, where's my prop? One of the things that's key to this time is drinking lots of pure water. Pure water, good water. Now, I always drink out of a quart mason jar because that way it's easy for me to measure. But also I like drinking out of glass and not plastic. I can't stand plastic in any way, shape, or form. And also I have a Berkey water filter, which is like a super filtration process. And that's where my water comes from. So I'm going to have some water. Remember, water is a conductor. And our bodies, our physical bodies, need water so that it can turn into this superconductor of energy that it's supposed to be. So remember that. Drink lots of water. And when I say that, I mean water. Coffee is not water. Pop is not water. A lot of people will go, well, I drink, this. No, just because it's liquid does not mean it's water. We need to drink water. Okay, good water. And by the way, I'm just putting this out there. If you feel obligated to buy alkaline water, yeah, don't waste your money. It's BS. If you want to drink alkaline water, get your water and just put a teaspoon of organic baking soda in it. Now you have alkaline water. And you didn't have to pay $4 for a jug of it, okay? And it's actually healthier because baking soda does, it is an alkaline. It does make your body alkaline. So if you could just eat some organic baking soda before each meal, your digestion would be better, and your body's more alkaline. And when your body's more alkaline, guess what happens? Oh, your body is not acidic anymore, and cancer cells have less to do. Just saying. Organic baking soda. It's in your natural section in your grocery store. It's like $3 a bag. It's inexpensive and it's very, very healthy for you. All right. That was just some kind of sideline that my guides wanted me to talk about. The next thing I want to talk about is going through these ascension symptoms. Now, if you think we are going to go back energetically to the way things used to be, you are wrong, wrong, wrong. We are never going back to the way things used to be. So stop thinking that there's a spike and we're going to go back to normal. Normal, The old normal was bad. Whatever the new normal is going to be high frequency, and it's going to make you feel amazing. You're going to be healthier. So what's probably happening right now is you're shedding things. For example, I'm going to sneeze. My allergies have been really bad this morning. I don't know why. Started about 7 o'clock this morning. I sleep with the window open, and all of a sudden the air changed at 7 o'clock, and it's like ever since then I've been sneezing. But think about this. A sneeze is your body's way of getting rid of something, okay? We may be getting rid of people in our lives, and that's okay. A lot of times where we're going, they're not going either. They can't go. They're not of a high enough frequency, and they're going to fall away, and it's okay. But your job is to release them and say, you know what? I love you, but you can't go where I'm going. And that's okay. None of the people in my family are going where I'm going. I've had so many people fall away from me in the last few years. And I just, like I said, I have to be okay with that. Because when we get rid of something, and we're not getting rid of them, but when we release them, it makes room for something even more amazing to come in. Now, helping with these ascension symptoms, besides blowing your nose, taking detoxifying baths, very, very good. Again, water. Your body absorbs the water. If you can take a detox bath, make sure there's at least a cup of borax, Epsom salts, Himalayan pink salt, and baking soda in there. That's a really good detox bath, okay? And if you can soak in there for at least a half an hour, your body will thank you. Another really good thing for detoxing is raw organic apple cider vinegar. Drink it, put it in your bath, soak your feet in it, whatever you got to do. To get you through all this, instead of drinking, doing drugs, and overeating, what can I do? You can use sound. For example, crystal singing bowl. This is an E, solar plexus. Sound healing is very important because we are a frequency. This is a frequency. And this is the one that felt good to me today. This is all about our energy center right down here, self-worth and self-esteem. And it's just glorious. I mean, in this building, it sings. Remember, we are a physical thing that's vibrating. So our bodies respond to something like this because this is a vibration. And our body's like, oh, yes, thank you. I like that. So you can use sound. You can use, oh my gosh, chimes. You can use brass bowls, crystal bowls. You can use tuning forks. You can use frequency music. If you choose to listen to today's music, know that that's usually tuned to 440 hertz, and that is actually harmful to the human body. 432 is what you want to be tuned to. So if you can find music that's tuned to 432, and a lot of the newer, a lot of times guitar players will tune their guitars to 432. But you gotta do your research, okay? Because not everybody knows this. But 432 is tuned into nature. 440 actually destroys cells. It literally breaks them apart. And you can go out and look at studies on this. There's lots of studies. But 440, no bueno. Another thing that you can do is, to help you get through all this, is work with crystals. This is my Agni Manatite. It's a big one. I also have my Moldavite on. I have my Aura quartz on, and this is watermelon tourmaline. Yeah, and I have a bunch of other ones too. Wonder Woman. So working with crystals can be very, very helpful. You can use them to help you ground to the earth, which is very important right now. You can use them, this is a meteorite. This is a meteorite. That's what grounds me. I can hold some black tourmaline and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. But if I hold meteorite, that's what grounds me. Honestly, dark chocolate grounds me as well. So whatever grounds you, whatever helps you feel better, but in a positive way. It doesn't mean, go eat a whole fried chicken followed by a pie. That's not healthy. Drink lots of water, play with your crystals, build a crystal grid, make your house be a crystal grid, put crystals in the corners, make a little map of what's where and what your intention is. Go outside in nature. It rained this morning. It's not raining anymore right now. I'm looking up at the skylight just to see if it's raining, and it's not. But going outside and earthing, take your shoes and socks off. Go stand in the grass. Go hug a tree. Just go sit in your garden. But something outside, and breathe in the air and talk to Mama Earth. Thank you for grounding me. Thank you for pulling everything off of me that does not serve my highest and greatest good. Send it down into Mama Earth. She'll transmute it into something positive. So ask her to do that, and she will. And then give her love. Give her love. I always imagine love wrapped in a little gift box with a big bow, and I send it down. And then about 5 minutes later, it's like, oh, all of a sudden I just have this warm, loving feeling like, yep, I got it. I'm sending it back to you. It's one of the best feelings in the world. So whatever you have to do, whatever resonates with you, if you have fairy energy, work with the fairies. If you have dragon energy, work with the dragons. If you have plant energy, work with the plants. Whatever works for you, concentrate on that. Because right now we're going through a lot. And it's all about self-care and self-love. If you aren't taking care of yourself and loving yourself and this body, remember that's two different things, then how can you take care of anybody else? You can't. Because as I've said so many times, we've got our cup right here. It's the Holy Grail. And we share what overflows. We don't empty out our cup on that person over there, because then we have nothing. So fill your cup to overflowing, and then you share that overflow and share that with everybody. That's okay once you're overflowing. So get yourself to the overflow mode with your crystals, with your dog or your cat or your horses, with the singing bowls or whatever kind of frequency music you enjoy, with the foods that are healthy for you and that you can enjoy, with lots of water. Remember, it's a conductor, and we are turning into superconductors. And I'm going to have some right now. Oh, that's so good. We are turning into superconductors. A superconductor of energy. We have crystalline bodies. Let's go to that stage, the crystalline body. The crystalline body doesn't need anything in this 3D reality. It's okay to have things, but we don't need anything to survive. We go from survival mode to this joyful, actually living mode. Isn't that where we want to be? I mean, that's where I want to be. I don't want to be in survival mode anymore. I've been in survival mode most of my life till about 3 years ago. Yeah. And I got to tell you, survival mode is exhausting. Once you get into living mode, life is so much better. So, warriors of the light, this is your message. Drink lots of water. Eat healthy foods. Eat light foods. No processed foods, okay? No processed foods. Especially now that they're putting cricket flour and crickets in all of our food. Don't be eating that crap, okay? Read the labels. Don't eat it. And they're even putting it in all the natural foods. Not all of them, but in natural foods. Look at the label. If you don't know what something is, don't buy it and don't eat it. And if you're going out to eat, pay very close attention to what you're ordering because you just don't know. All right, having said that, be healthy, be strong. Exercise is good. Exercise is good. Go outside. It's not super hot right now, so if you're in Minnesota, it's a good time to get outside. Am I gonna? No, not today. But I did already exercise in my gym, so got that going for me, which is nice. All right, that's your message for today. Kind of rambly all over the place, but that's these energies. It's hard to stay focused. So do whatever you have to, carry your crystals to help you stay focused. All right? You will see me again soon. I love you guys, and I send you blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things. And here's a little singing bowl to take us home. Woo. Thanks for watching. Namaste.